there guys, what's going on? I'm Vile Self, and this is my review of Infamous Second Son. I really enjoyed this game, although it was not absolutely perfect, so I am going to go through and list off all the things I liked about the game, list off a couple of things that I didn't like about the game, a couple of its flaws, then I'm going to give it a final score at the end. So I hope you like this review, and please enjoy. So starting off with the good stuff. It had a great storyline paired with exceptional voice acting, and I could truly sense the emotion in the characters' words, and their facial expressions were unbelievable. Basically the best facial expressions in gaming that I've seen, and the voice acting and just the realism of the characters' animations was just spot on. Very impressed by that. The main villain in the game was easy to hate and fun to fight. As for that, she was a boss battle at the end. Boss battles were fun and refreshing in this game, since we don't see boss battles in games as much as we used to. It was pretty fun fighting the bosses in this game, although I think there was only 3 or maybe 4 boss battles in this game, but they were all unique in their own way and very fun to do. The gameplay is extremely smooth, the controls are responsive, and the button mapping is well laid out. The graphics, as you can see by the gameplays, are stunning and beautiful. It's just the open world Seattle was such a great idea for them to do. It's a nice looking city. It's very vertical. It's dynamic. There's just a lot going on, and nothing looks the same, and it's just very pleasing to the eye. The NPCs made Seattle feel like a living, breathing city. They're walking around, they're standing on the streets, people playing guitar on the streets, and people waiting for buses, and sign twirlers and protesters, and people shopping, and all kinds of stuff. I thought that was really cool. There's lots of Easter eggs in this game, references to Cole McGrath from the original Infamous games. The map is large, it's fun to explore, it's easy to navigate. As far as the powers go, which is basically the main point of the game, they're all extremely fun to use. They're all completely different in their own way, yet the controls for them are basically the same. But you got your smoke power, neon power, your video power, and concrete power. Neon was my favorite. I found it to be the most visually appealing. Video was actually the most unique and creative power in the game, I found. Basically allowing you to drain video signals from TV or a satellite and use it as a power. And you could even summon angels if you're playing as a hero, or demons if you're playing as a villain. Basically you're summoning these from another video game, and they basically aid you during battle. I just thought that was really cool. There's lots to do in the game aside from the main storyline, including items to collect, mini challenges, and enemy bases to destroy, all those types of things. And one of the best things about this game is it has 100% replay value. And basically what I mean by that is you can play through it 100%, and then you can play through it again 100% and have a completely different experience. Playing through the good and bad storylines feels vastly different from each other. Not only is the narrative different and the entire outcome of the story is different, but the way the NPCs react is different, your clothes are different, the way you use your powers is different. Pretty much everything about the game is different the second time you play through it. I thought that was really cool. There's this thing called the Paper Trail mission. It's a side mission. It's not something you really have to do. It has nothing to do with the main storyline directly, but it's just really cool. It allows you to become sort of a detective of sorts in order to solve a series of related crimes by finding clues in the game, and then you got to actually go onto your computer and log onto a website and use the clues you found in the game to decipher codes and unlock clues from different websites and stuff like that. And you have to hack phones, and ultimately you're looking for what's called the Origami Killer. And like I said, it's not part of the main story, but it's still unique nonetheless. So as far as good things go, that's about as far as I can say. I mean, the game is excellent, it runs smooth, it plays good, it looks beautiful. But there were a few cons, and I'm going to go through those right now. As far as cons go, there are a couple of things. Number one, the game does have its glitches. I got trapped inside a wall at one point and I couldn't get out, so I had to load my previous checkpoint in order to get out of this wall. At another point, there was a time where a car suddenly appeared in front of me and exploded for no reason. None of this stuff took away from the game being smooth and enjoyable. In fact, I found it quite a bit humorous that these mishaps happen, and I've come to expect them over the years of gaming. No game is perfect. They all have their fair share of oddball type of things that occur. And lastly, I felt that even though there was plenty of objects to destroy in the environment, I felt it could have been a little more destructible. So with that said, there wasn't much bad stuff I could say about this game, and overall it was an excellent game. As for my score in this game, I'm just going to say, as far as reviewing games, I think I'm going to have to be a little bit harsher on games that are coming out these days. Because like I gave Killzone Shadows Fall an 8.5, but compared to this, I think Killzone should have got more of like a 6.5 out of 10. Infamous, I'm kind of, I'm having a hard time scoring it. I don't want to go too high, but I also don't want to go too low. So I think I'm going to give Infamous Second Son an 8.5 out of 10. The game was solid. I mean, I would recommend this game to anybody that has a PS4. You're definitely going to have fun with it. The freedom you have and the powers that you're able to use are just really, really fun to use. And, the whole time playing this game, I was thinking, people want to see a Last of Us movie. And I'm thinking, fuck that. Let's see an Infamous movie. I want to see Infamous on the big screen. I think that would be a lot more fun, a lot more visually appealing, and a lot more unique than just seeing a typical zombie type of movie with The Last of Us. That's just how I felt anyway, but The Infamous, I would recommend it. If you have a PS4, definitely get this game. I mean, it's got PC quality graphics. The gameplay is super fun, super smooth. The story makes sense, and it grasps you, and it gets you in there, and it's emotional. There's really nothing to not like about this game, other than a few small little things here and there. So 8.5 is my score. I hope you guys liked this review. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys have played this game, let me know what you thought of it. I've not heard a single bad thing about this game. Sucker Punch recently added a few things with an update. They added the photo mode, which my Twitter feed's loaded with people taking pictures of their infamous Second Son gameplay. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping more gaming companies implement a photo type thing in their games where you can just basically pause the game at any moment in time and, pan the camera around, zoom in, zoom out, and basically take a screenshot of that exact moment in time and then instantly share with your friends on Facebook or Twitter. I think that's a really cool feature, and I hope more developers include stuff like that in the games. But needless to say, this is going to be the end of my review. I hope you guys found it helpful. I hope you liked it. I hope I didn't blab on too long, and I hope I didn't forget anything. Hope you liked the gameplay too. I kind of just pulled a couple of random clips that I had out of my random gameplay pile. It all happened to be neon power gameplay and a little bit of smoke gameplay in there too. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I'm Vile Self. This has been my review of Infamous Second Son for the PS4. Peace out.